I have 3 poems. I kind of split them up into like one is from an ancestor, one is of ancestors, and then one is for an ancestor. So the first one is also in Shange, and this one's called For My Dead and Loved Ones. And the dedication is hers, not mine. So, for Gail, Tracy, and Viola. Whatever shall I do with my dead? My tombs and mausoleums, these potted plants tended by strangers, over your eyes, closed, maybe dreaming, dead, loved, so particularly. I don't know what to do with you. Shall I see you dancing? Hold your child asking, what's mammy like? Should I sleep with your husband, who sees your child self in my memories? Your mother, will she bosom talk me to death with you? Pretend she has been no mother? Our Smokey Robinson fantasies set aside, recollections coming to no good end. Grandma, Grandma, must I ride with your daughters to sit in the cemetery on sunny days, weed in your womb, when it be fish cakes, watching edge of night, rubbing me hands with my apron, humming, his eyes on the sparrow. Your photograph at 25 is on my wall. Already you had given your woman over. No one would know you. Only Mama is remembered. When was there more? I shall not lie fondling a dead man's love, baking apples for a locket jammed with hair from a head no longer arrogant. But what shall I do with my dead? Loved so particularly, leaving me specifically. Some never stop breathing, wanting kisses. Some disappear, slamming the door, banging the phone. One went off in a VW bus, another stole my sleep. I sit here drinking memories, entertaining ghosts, longing for arms no longer warm, too enchanted to tend the pulse pushing me on to go off from you, my dead and loved ones. When I meet a someone I must know, I place you around me like a court of holy seers. If this stranger is to have a space in my life, she must pull your spirits to her own, for I wander regularly in moments of the dead. If you would have me speak, you must learn the tongue of my dead and loved ones. I have been left behind, a survivor, holding out for more. And then this one is a Cinto, so it's for the Communion of Saints, it's what it's called. It's her and then Gwendolyn Brooks, who I saw like on your books, like the whole back is like so many connections to Gwendolyn Brooks. It's also Lucio Clifton and James Weldon Johnson.
Yeah. Wow. There's so many.
Your photograph at 25 is on my wall. I sit here drinking memories. Be real cool. We be the same, me and you. Grandma, Grandma, in my kitchen making gumbo. I'll listen to your problems. You were born, you had body, you died. Till earth and heaven ring, the world is turning. The dance of Jesus' music has hold of the air, and the townsfolk sing, we shall overcome, into the dirt that covers us all. Believe me, I knew you, though faintly, and I loved you. I place you around me like a court of holy seers, and everything I do is magic these days. And then this one is called Alexa, Is It Raining? From my room, I can hear my mom asking the Alexa questions. Alexa, what's the temperature? Alexa, how do you spell? Alexa, is it raining? From my room, the window is open, the TV is off, and I can hear the sound of my fan, my mom's voice rising, and my brother playing a video game. And outside, I can hear the riding lawnmower man going down the street again. But there is no rain. Alexa, it is not raining. In our house, the light, naturally manufactured, doesn't enter, except in my room. There are bars on the windows, but those have been there. Mama put them there. Or rather, she had Wayne put them there. Everyone's iteration of paranoia, I guess. A pecan tree down for a hurricane that didn't come, bars up, a curtain closed, and lights off. Yet, growing up, the lights were always on. When I went to college, I had to learn how to turn the lights off when leaving a room. That concern was not ingrained in me. In college, my roommate sophomore year, aka former friend, you know how living together goes, slipped on some water from my shower. That was the final dissolution of our friendship. I didn't learn how to clean up the water from a shower. I thought it evaporated into the ground. Luckily, I learned later that it didn't, especially as Mama begged my mom to not wipe the floor when she exited the shower because it would weaken the tile. Weaken it did. Danger is far away. You're on the edge for it, waiting for flying water and wind to cause a tree to crash into your house, or someone to kick in your door to steal your prized bug with the butterfly on it, and kill you while your cheek melts into the cold side of your long salmon-colored pillow. You bring someone to the hospital and expect to leave with them, and then you don't. The local mortuary, the man who will later tell the story of how your grandma believed in him to be somebody, leaves with her instead. And then you sit in the dark and white Jaguar that night, waiting for your mom and your brother to exit the hospital, and you think, it didn't work out. And the dark touches you. And this new way of life, the curtains are closed, one room is empty, there's no rain to be heard, but my mom asks Alexa, is it raining? That's it.